Good afternoon, Splittin Tracks crew. How's everybody doing out there? Everybody around here is doing fine. It's a pretty quiet day. Sunny, nice day where you just kind of kick back, relax, and just enjoy the sunshine. Yeah, it's one of those kind of days where in the shade it's really nice and cool, but once you step out into the sun, yeah, that's what it's all about. Go ahead, Prince. Work on that tan, buddy. So I want to show you guys something before I end this live. But right now, I want to see if I can make the birds happy by giving them a little bit of a treat. See, even the hen right there, she was dust bathing or something. Just enjoying the sun. It's pretty quiet around here, that's for sure. What's up, Paul? How you doing? Thanks for joining the live, buddy. Yeah, so, yeah, it's a pretty chill day, pretty relaxing day. Everybody's kind of quiet, enjoying the sunshine. Except for that ringneck, he's not relaxing. Yeah. Anyhow, guys, I am going to show you something in this video, but first, like I said, I want to make sure I can take care of the birds with some tasty treats. Yeah, every Sunday I clean my waterers and feeders and, you know, get rid of anything that's just like dirty or anything on in there. And so they pretty much got their belly full, is what I'm saying. So I don't expect too much. I don't expect to do too much. Finish raking the yard. I'm never finished around here. Pine needles, they will fall behind me as I'm raking. But I mean, for the most part, yeah, I do try to keep it pretty raked up around here. But then again, we got those white feathers. So I wasn't joking about that. Yeah. Thelma, Louise, and Penny, they shed like no other, I swear. What's up, little game hen? So my game hens are laying now. I don't know where, but I caught one of them trying to make a nest in where the feed barn is. Yeah, that one right there, I caught her in like the feed room, feed barn, whatever you want to call it, outbuilding. So I shoot her out, and then she disappeared for a while. Went to go lay some eggs, and yeah. So we'll go on an Easter hunt pretty soon here too. I watched a video from 3 years ago on pin locations. What a difference from now on growth. Oh, I know. Yeah, last year was a lot of growth. We had a lot more pins we built, and we got a few different species. This year, if I get back on my feet, I would like to get back into it. I'm thinking maybe like in the late summer, early fall, build some more pins and get back on it and introduce you guys to more species of pheasants. Hey, sweetie. You guys want some? Want some treats? There you go. Here's a beautiful golden pheasant. Not yellow golden, just golden pheasant. What up, boss? Thanks for coming down and joining us, buddy. He's a beautiful bird, isn't he? Yeah. What's up, game hen? Where's your eggs at, love? Hide them away from me. Let's go in here. So I know Paul, he likes those ringnecks, so let's see if we can get our man here to get in some good light and show himself off to us. Oh, that ugly tree. I hate that tree. They always hide behind that little tree. Come on, guys. Come on. Let's do it. Come on. Tasty treats for you. Boss or Popeye are my next choice of pheasants. Yeah. You gotta love them. They add a sound. The audio from this pheasantry I got here You know, a big part of it is from my Chrysolophus pictus, however you want to pronounce it. Yeah, they do have a distinct sound. They call out to the other pheasants, whether or not they're vocalizing. Okay. Yeah, not much happening with the ringnecks today. He's always walking around puffed up, though, so have a good feeling he's going to fertilize every single egg. Right, guy? All right. Yep, I'm getting that spring fever, guys. The swin hose is still laying. I got about 6 or 7 eggs, and I need the other ones to start laying soon because I'm getting that spring fever. I want to crank up that incubator, the 1502, but I don't want to crank it up for just 7 eggs. Right, Christopher? We want to feel that sucker. I got company again. What's up, sweetie? All right, you guys, say hi to Christopher here. Christopher! So whenever I put in treats for Christopher, his ladies eat it all, and Christopher gets nothing because he's more focused on me. Really? Okay, okay. I'll put the camera back on you. All right. So what we were out doing today is we're putting together another chicken run to use for our grow outs. So I'll take you guys over there in a second, but it's a very, very easy thing to do. It goes together really fast. It just, the zip tying is just very time consuming, you know? So we're taking a break from that. We're gonna go eat something and chill out, and then we'll come back at it this evening. Because, yeah, right where it's located, it's gonna get a lot of sun there. So, in no hurry to put it together, really. I wanna make it a fun project instead of a stressful one. Yeah, we don't even have any eggs in the incubator, much less grow outs. Spring fever is bad also right now. Dude, I know. So, yeah, hopefully, waiting a couple weeks before I put Swinho eggs in there, we'll get some of the other ones laying. And really don't expect much until that first week of April. But, you know, there are times in late March, you know, some of the other birds will start laying. That's going to be cool. All right. Hey, Tahoe, what's up, buddy? And he goes and hides. That's a weird bird. Okay. Everybody's just chilling out. Chad's just chilling out. Right, Chad? I have so many people getting a hold of me about these Reeves pheasants. They want some. So, yeah, the way we're set up now, we should have plenty. Yeah, plenty of them. I'm being stalked. Just being stalked by the hen. Pedro, Petey, how you guys doing? Just hanging out with your dad, Petey? All right. Okay, we'll throw a little bit of mealworms in here for Pedro. Eat them up, dude. What, you want some more, hen? Here. Petey, you want some? Watch out for that hen. She's gonna get you, Petey. She's gonna get you. Telling you. She's a beautiful game hen, though, huh? Yeah. Beautiful gray game hen. Pedro, did you eat all your food? Petey. Here, Petey. We got Tahoe over there sneaking around. Tahoe, don't be scared, buddy. Crazy bird. He's always displaying like Prince with his little stub tail. How much goes on with it, though? Let's go visit that prince real quick before we head over there to the chicken run. I'll show you guys what I got going on over there. Okay, and then we got Chatty Patty. What's going on, girl? Would you like some treats? Huh? There you go. All right. Get your fill on. Get your fill on. You guys, leave Patty alone. Come on, really? Prince, Thelma. All right. Am I going to use the game hens for hatching this year? I might do a project like I was saying last year, where I have the game hens try to free range with some pheasants. She did it with some silvers, but that wasn't really much of a test because Petey, I raised him with his brothers and sisters in a grow out, and then released him, and he stuck around here just fine. Patty, she was raised by a game hen. She was part of the Can You Free Range Pheasants project. And well, what I'm saying is, for the silvers, it didn't matter. They free ranged whether or not they were raised by a game hen or not. So this year, I might use them to like try to free range maybe a Himalayan Monal. I don't know. But as for doing it for, you know, out of necessity, I don't need to, you know. But as a project, to free range with a Himalayan Monal or something, I think that would be pretty cool, huh? You know, stick around and check that one out. It's gonna be a good one. I can just see it now. Game hen running around here with her Himalayan Monal baby. Yeah, so Himalayan Monal or a Reeves maybe. Gosh, I'm gonna have so many freaking free range birds around here. It's gonna be ridiculous. So yeah, do I need to use the game hens? No. But as for a project of free ranging with the pheasants, yeah, that's what we're gonna try to do this year. Yeah, it's gonna be pretty cool. Like I said, I did it last year with the silvers, but they would have free ranged whether or not they were raised by hand. Okay. All right, so this is how much spring fever I'm getting, guys. Just set this here. The birds will freaking rate it. Turn my back. So I have the brooders right here, the outside brooders. Need some final touches and clean them up and stuff, you know. But I brood my chicks right on the ground because I use a heat lamp, and I will not want to use straw under a heat lamp. That's such a fire hazard. But yeah, I cleaned out these pretty much. Like I said, final touches on them to, you know, just make them shine a little bit better. Get rid of the cobwebs and some of the leaves and stuff. I mean, I got these three set up for now. They're brooding chicks. Yeah, I even brood the pea chicks on the ground too. You know, a lot of peafowl breeders say no, you can't brood them on the ground. They can't be on the ground for the first 4 months. Well, mine are, and it works. So yeah, so here are my brooder setups. A little dirty right now, but you should have seen them before, right? And we got these other 4x4 pins over here. I can use as brooders as well. This is what I had the quill in, but I gave up on the quill for now. Put them on hold. But I can use that for like some brooders or some extra pins to separate or whatnot. Can do that. I don't know, but I have a backup plan for the brooders. Now let me take you guys over here to what we were doing this morning. You know, my wife was doing most of it, bless her heart, because I can't really bend down without freaking breaking my back. So I did all the stand-up chores. Yeah, so let me stand back a little bit. This frame went together pretty freaking easy. But the time-consuming part, all the zip ties. Yeah. So, what I learned from the last snowstorm is you gotta have some kind of brace up in the middle and take the tarps off so they don't let the snow accumulate. Yeah, this is these are 10 by 20, 200 square feet for each one. Here's the old one right here. Now these aren't permanent. Yeah, we just kind of move this one out of the way. What I mean is these aren't permanent. Where they're sitting, it's not permanent. So we just kind of move that one out of the way so we can work with this one over here. And you can see the bricks that were lining the bottom. Yeah, they're all out of whack. So plan was, let's just put this Amazon chicken run together. And then we'll situate both of them, and then we'll worry about the bottoms, bottom skirts or whatever. If I didn't have my dogs, I couldn't do this. I couldn't do these for sure. A fox will tear through these, no problem. Raccoon, no problem. So the only way I am able to get away with this is because I have my dogs. Yeah. That's a lot of zip ties. Yeah, it is a lot of zip ties. Yeah, buddy. Yeah, so you just go around, you zip tie them off, do it like, you know, an assembly line. Just go and just pull them all tight. What I did too, I did notice though, is if you, because there's two rolls here. There's one set of roll there and one there. But if I go to the outside and zip tie them to the poles, then I just squeeze these together like so. Just squeeze them together and then put a zip tie and brings it all together. So that way you don't run out of slack when you get to the poles. Make sure the poles are done first. And then in the middle, you just squeeze them together. Yeah, it's gonna be pretty exciting. Another big old mess. But hey, I'm always making a mess. As long as I clean it up afterwards, it's gonna be all right. Okay, let me stand back, give you guys a bigger or wider range of view there. Yeah. Pretty cool. It's gonna work out great. I have a good feeling about it. And I even did this because I have spring fever. When I start cleaning up brooders and cleaning up headlamps, heat lamps, cleaning incubators. So I got these ones cleaned out. I just clean them up with a wet rag and let them sun dry. Yeah, so I'm getting ready. Of course, there's always something that goes on that I forget, but pretty ready. What do you say, you guys want to go to the incubator room? All right. So here's the box it came in. There's the tarp, Amazon chicken run. Use what you can, that's right. I'm getting away with it. My permanent pins, those are the ones I spend most of the money on. Those things right there, they took in lots of beating, lots of snow, and they're still okay. I gotta brace this door up. Yeah, I think that game hen laid her egg back in there somewhere. All right, so here's my incubators. These two are the 1502 Sportsman by DQF. And then I got these two right here that I use for Monals. Just for Monals. Now here's what I was doing. I would incubate them in one and then use the second one as a hatcher. But with the Monals I got set up this year, I'm going to need another one of these. And then I'll use one as a hatcher. And I'll incubate two, use a third one as a hatcher. Yeah, and oh yeah, if you have one of these cabinet incubators, these right here will really save you. The water reservoir tanks, 5-gallon tanks that go on top. Yeah, I use the little water pan there, and these are the hatching trays. Now last year what I did with these was I incubated in this one, and then I hatched in the other one. I'm thinking this year, see, my wife brought it up to me, she goes, why can't you just hatch and incubate them in both? Or incubate and use it as a hatcher in both, because these 1502s are set up like that. You can use them as an incubator and hatcher. So maybe I will incubate out of both, and then we'll just set the trays on the bottom and hatch. I don't know. We'll get into it and see what's convenient, you know? I love these machines though. Got the tape right here across one of the, halfway across the hole. It made the humidity just perfect since I used this as a hatcher last year. But yeah, I'm pretty stoked about it. Cleaned them all out. I always clean them out at the end of the season and then at the beginning. Yeah. You have the two fans back there. These are the turning trays. And yeah, and with these hatching trays at the bottom, this turner can still turn. It'll just go, you know, beside the hatcher. So what I'm saying is the hatching tray won't block the turning mechanism. Yeah, the cleaning is difficult. When I got this first one, this one right here, this was my first one. It was such in bad shape. We got it used on Craigslist, and it was so disgusting. I had to take off the back panels. Here, let me show you again. Get in there real quick. I had to take off the back of there so I can clean back up in there because it was infested with, I don't know. It was not like bugs or anything or spiders. It was just gross. All that burred down over the years, but cleaned it right up. Works like a charm. I got my hatching trays too. These ones right here for pheasants. And then we have these ones. These are like the regular kind for like chicken eggs or large pheasants. Or like Swinhoes or silvers. I'll incubate them in these. Yeah, these trays right here are more for the golden or Lady Amherst size eggs. Yeah, and I also got some quail trays. I'm not going to use them this year that much, if any. Maybe I'll order some eggs or something. Be a pretty cool video in it. Okay, and then we got these bigger eggs. These ones are like for goose or peafowl. Incubate them in there. This one looks smaller because I did cut them. Because I got to a point where I had a few quail eggs. So I cut the quail. And only a few peafowl eggs. And I didn't want to take up the whole tray, or, you know, I made more room. So I cut them in half. Set them side by side. It worked great. And I always keep my boxes because sometimes they have something for sale. And people want to come pick them up. So, yeah, I always keep my boxes. Yeah, and then we have the shelf liner. I have the shelf liner right here. This is so your chicks, when they hatch, they don't get splay leg. They have something to grip when they start walking around. And if you want to keep your equipment running good, get some distilled water. The distilled water won't have that calcium buildup, you know, like regular tap water. I'll show you what it looks like. This one is the old one. See that calcium buildup? Yeah, that one only has it because I ran out of distilled water and I wanted to do one more hatch, and that one more hatch with regular tap water did that film. But with the distilled water, you won't have that problem. Yeah, pretty cool. I'm excited. All right, let's go back out and see what the birds are doing. They're probably waiting for me. All right. So yeah, I have the incubator room like close to the birds. This makes everything so much easier. We have a whole lot more room in the front side of the property that we can use for birds, but I'll be walking back and forth for days. So I try to keep them all back here. What's up, guys? How you guys doing? What's hatching? What's hatching? No, nothing's hatching right now. Maybe this girl's got some hatching eggs for us. What about you, girl? You got babies yet? So yeah, I only bother the birds so much. If she got up right away, that'd be cool, but I mean, if I have to torment her to get up, I don't want to do that. So yeah, we're going to set up with one of these females in here, with one of the males we get out of the other pen, and we'll have them over there with the other impians. Hey, Albert. Are you excited for spring, buddy? Pretty soon we're going to have a bunch, if you like Australian crested doves. There's Albert, he's posted up. Sometimes I never have a camera on me, of course. So if I didn't get it on camera, it didn't happen, right? Well, anyways, sometimes Penny will come up to the wire, and Albert will dance for her. He'll do his little display. It's really, really cool to catch his display in. It's really hard, though, to get it. Because if you interfere with their display, they kind of stop. So we are going to get Albert a female, for sure, out of one of my birds. Because I have like 3 or 4. 4, yeah, 4 sources of where my impians came from. You know what I'm saying? So I have this pair set up, and I'm going to get a female, or 2 maybe, for Albert here. Yeah, I like to have a lot of genetic diversity. So I'll never have 2 pins or more of brother and sister pairing. You know what I'm saying? Usually if I have a second pin setup or a 3rd pin setup, their offspring can be breedable, won't be related. What's up, Manny? You loving life? Look at that. Kelly's loving life. These 2 are awesome. Oh, I disrupted their show. He was all dancing for her and everything and making noise. And they come over here and look at him and they stop. Oh, there you guys go. There you guys go. Be happy to get some ducklings too. You see their nest box over there I built? Yeah, it's set up perfectly. So these babies right here, if they hatch out of here, because I'm not going to incubate the mandarins. No, the first go around, Kelly's going to get a shot to have her own babies. Anyways, I got the nest situated right there perfectly enough to where the babies could jump out right into the water. And then I have a brick over there set up to where maybe the babies could get out. I think they'll be fine. If they have any problems, I'll deal with it then. You know, with the babies being able to get out. But yeah, they hatch there and they'll just jump in their pond. That's the plan anyway. Interesting. Albert, how's it going? You like those little doves? How's it going, buddy? I like that bird. He's so cool. The parakeets are cool too. Like I was saying, the vocalization that happens out here between all the birds, the peafowl, the ducks, and the pheasants, you know, the parakeets add their own. So it's just kind of relaxing having those birds all making their sounds at once. It's a peaceful audio. All their sounds complement each other. Yep. So here's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking this pair in here, the daughter that they produced this year, will go with Albert. Yeah. All right, so not much going on today besides sitting around twiddling my thumbs and building chicken runs and getting spring fever, looking for eggs like it's Easter. I have that set up right there so I can tell if the Nepal Khaleej lay. Yeah, and Boss's nest over there too as well. Go, Boss, till your girls get busy. We got lots of orders. I'm sorry, not orders, but inquiries. All right. Popeye, you're down. Hi, buddy. How you doing there? All right, you guys. Well, I'm going to get out of here. I appreciate you guys joining me for the live. Hopefully we'll have some more going on next Sunday. You know, and watch out for those surprise lives, too, because I come out here whenever I feel like it. I'll do a live, you know, if something's happening out here or something. But yeah, I like doing the lives. There's a lot more interaction going on with those. So you guys check back with me, and don't forget Fridays at 1:30 and Sundays at 1:30 where I have my full videos and my lives. Everything else in between is just bonus. But anyways, I'll see you guys next time.